We can play as these gorgeous studs. This is a story-based game where I believe you solve a murder mystery. I'm not sure if there's more to it than that. And I believe there are indeed personality stats that affect your dialogue options in how events play out. So you can be a dumbass. Look at this himbo. If I'm gonna be physical, I want to be. I at least want to be hotter. It is good art though. Extremely challenging, but with people. Let's make our own. I don't know if that really is a wise idea because I haven't really. How agile you are, motorics and genius. I can be both, you know. Look at this. See? You can have everything. Average, weak, terrible, genius. Oh! I'm a fucking moron after all. I cannot have everything. The stable genius himself misinterpreted this as like Sims 2. Where you create a character in the Sims 2. Is there any audio? Let's... Hold on, I'm gonna turn it up a little bit. Not too much. Okay, what is it? What's the actual volume level of this game? Like, oh, there's no master volume? Boo. Well, normally I keep the volume levels at this level, so I don't need very loud UI volume. Maybe voiceover volume should be at the maximum. That's fine. That's actually good. Let's turn it up. Let's see how loud it is. Still not very loud. Turning this up a little bit. I turned up my sound in OBS so the relative sound is all a little bit louder. Right, so I thought it was like in The Sims 2 where you have two opposing traits, and I thought genius and motorics were opposing. Okay. Can you not just be super average or something? Oh, weaknesses. But it does in a way mean that you're limited. You cannot just be strong and have good intellect. How agile I am. I mean, it's not really me. I don't look like this. But sure. Normally when I create a character, I just care about how hot he looks. That's not gonna happen here. So there's no stat for that. And I mean, I'm sure it's someone's type, but it's not really a representation for me, if you ask me. Emotionally intelligent. I don't know if that's useful. Yeah, let's get that. Good. It's good enough. Good. Sounds fine. Maybe balance. Is there a new game plus for this? I wonder. You know, if you level up, you can maybe make dialogue choices the second time around for pretty much everything, because you have your stats maxed out from the first time you play through it. Because in this game, you level up from progressing through dialogue options, I guess, and from doing your investigation. I won't go as far as call them quests, but completing tasks and talking to certain people. And you get some extra stats that help with your roles in dialogues. God damn it. That's gross. That's gross. That is a sign of my low emotional intelligence. I'm just blowing my nose on stream for thousands. Potentially. I don't know. They're very quiet for thousands of people. But that just could be my perception filter. Maybe it's just, maybe they are talking, but it's just something that doesn't interest me, so I don't see it. Doesn't stand out. I only read the questionable chat messages, like Germa. Or I make them up. I think that is the meta for Germa, or at least the meta theory about Germa is that he makes up the chat messages. But to be fair, I don't think he does. I've seen his chats live, and they're pretty much they're pretty much the same as in the compilation. Oh, we got more options. Yeah. How many more? How complicated does this get, actually? Okay. So I think this is what we can level up. Logic urges analyze living daylights out of the case. It enables. Let's go over all them all. If I go over them all and read them, would that be considered a good bedtime stream, like good background noise? Would that be good second monitor stuff? I love listening to this game when I was going to the McDonald's. Me and the McDonald's, right? We have a special connection. That was this night I went there in pitch black darkness on bike. Because they're the only thing that's open here after 9 or something. I think one of the kebab stores, the pizzeria, is open till 10 on most days. But the McDonald's is open till 12 a.m. And it was 11 or something, or 10:30. I went on bike. And I listened to someone stream this game. Which is nice because the volume of his voice was higher than of the game, so I didn't really get spoiled that much. I got some spoilers, by the way, just so you know, I had some spoilers. But that doesn't matter, honestly. Because I like spoilers. Sometimes I like spoilers. If I spoil myself, I don't mind it so much. If someone else spoils me, it's different. And it was dark. And I was riding on the highway. They dim the lights here at night for certain parts. They're gonna dim all the lights here soon. By the way, after 11. So I can no longer go after 11 to the McDonald's because all the lights are out. There's no way I'm gonna cycle through pitch black darkness. But this was like one part of the road that had the lights dim. I don't know if it was intentionally. And my only light was that of the bicycle headlight. And I was listening to the stream, this game. And then I had to take a little, what do you call this? It wasn't a shortcut either, but there was also part where I just went through the neighborhood instead of alongside a road. And there were people there in the darkness having some kind of neighborhood gathering with a fenced off street. And I was like, I almost bumped right into the fences because it was so dark. And then I heard their voices somewhere in the distance that they were actually gathering there in the darkness, like some fucking cult. And all along I was listening to this game. And then I went to the McDonald's, and then I went back, still listening to this game. Then I went, sat at home, I had my burgers, and I watched just the rest of the stream. So what I'm trying to say is, this is a nice game to listen to if you ever find yourself in pitch black darkness. It's kind of like, I wouldn't say it's spooky. It's kind of exhilarating. It adds to the exhilaration, and in all the right ways. So maybe it's good back. Maybe if you have an extended experience, turn off the lights and just listen to me. Don't even watch, just listen. No, I actually do watch because I am kind of I'm not sure about the volume levels of the voices yet. So do watch it because then you can read it if you can. So logic, it's cool for analysts, pure rationalists, and logicians. Analyzing different daylights. That sounds like you just drive yourself insane. Overanalyzing for me is, even if I go by logic, it's still tiring. You will be very proud and thus susceptible to intellectual flattery for those blinded by their own brilliance. Wait a second. At high levels, you'll be blinded by your own... You will miss important clues because you're so brilliant when you do have clues that you can solve it. Even if you find the pieces, good luck putting them together, alright? So there's a downside to it. You're gonna get, like, arrogant. You get cocky. Right? So what do we do with that? Oh, you can choose a signature skill. Right. Call upon all your knowledge, produce fascinating trivia. That sounds fun for flavor, man. Encyclopedia makes you know it all. Turning your mind into Wikipedia or ChatGPT. Drawing these facts innately. Wealth of background knowledge unrelated to your case. Who knows when the history of cigarette brands will provide a breakthrough you need to arrest the murderer. Encyclopedia shares this wealth of knowledge to an almost overwhelming degree. What may give you crucial breakthroughs, it will often clutter your mind with useless tidbits. Alright. I'll just ask if I don't know something. I'll Google it. Who needs to know anything? Oh, it's disco Elysium. It means it's like not set in a... I guess in a modern era. Or the current contemporary era. Although, I will be honest, I haven't heard any disco songs, so I'm not quite sure about the title. I think it just sounds catchy. And I have to say, it is really catchy. I think I cannot fault them. Rhetoric is cool for ideologues, conversationalists would be politicians. At high levels, rhetoric will make an impressive political beast. One who will not. Oh, wait a second. So your mind will calcify because you're so stuck in your ideology. With low rhetoric, you have a hard time of shutting down any argument. Nailing people to their testimonies will be near impossible. This guy is a little bit limited, shall we say, isn't he? It always feels like even if he does have a strength, it is also a weakness. Not only that, you can only pick from a very limited amount of strengths. Even though technically you could be very well versed in all these intellectual skills. Motorics, hand-eye coordination, reaction speed. I'm gonna go over that soon. Drama. Drama may render you an insufferable thespian, prone to hysterics and bouts of paranoia. With low drama, you cannot lie or discern when others lie, and a couple can't do either, so I'm going to be lying 6 feet under. That's fantastic, but is it like I have 4 skill points in every one of these or not? Okay. But then you can also individually level these. So I'm kind of blocking the description, I notice now, but... So I'm going over all of these, just the pros and cons. Visual calculus for forensic scientists. Actually, what is this? Count the footprints. Create virtual crime scene models in your mind's eye. See the trajectory of a bullet. I'm sure there are multiple ways to solve a case. Visual calculus makes the world reveal its secrets to you, but you may be so absorbed by your mind diagram you don't notice as crooks steal your pants. That's a theme, isn't it? You're so distracted by the skill that you just become a drooling man baby. However, at low levels, your mind's eye will be blind. Reconstructing crime scenes will be difficult without outside help. Well, isn't that what outside help is for? Got him. I am none of this in real life. None of it. I got some rhetoric. I got some drama. Oh. At high levels, conceptualization makes you big. Perhaps too big. There's no such thing as too big. You're not gonna tell a Titan there's that. An art cop. You can become an art cop? What? Psychedelic fanciers. Critics, okay. Is this a parody thing? Hold on. Yeah, read this. Fresh associations to delve into world concepts from Jan Karp's postmodernist Carpery. That cannot be real. That cannot be real. The Revocals, that is the fictional place. For instance, Arabesque architectural style, Didgeridoo, Now they're just taking the piss. The concept of hardcore. That's amazing. So that sounds like you want to do art. I don't know if I want that. Why live life when you can throw yourself into a live volcano? So this is like the gay skill or what? No, that's drama. No, it's not. No, you would think drama is the gay skill, but the gay skill here is like hysterics and a bout of paranoia. I wouldn't say that's gay. But throwing yourself into a live volcano is an ostentatious, demanding display, sure. I'm down. I'm convinced. At low levels, however, you will be unable to see the world in a creative light. You'll be unable to contribute to the conversation. Art gallery, only boring people will invite you to their dust parties. I'll survive that. Even in real life. Even as a streamer, nobody ever asks for my creative opinions. See where that gets you. Right? Volition is cool for sane people, well-adjusted cops, the non-suicidal. It enables you to resist temptation. Uh-huh. Be it in a bottle between a pair of legs or at the end of an iron barrel which promises oblivion. Oh, I see. Why not both? Improving your morale, one of the two health pools in the game. At high levels, volition makes you hyper sane. When you're about to get funky, it keeps you normal. I'm kind of nervous about the intellect part. What is this? Esprit de corpse. I feel like the intellect has a lot of downsides to it. A bit of a party pooper is a downside I can live with. I don't want to be an unstable cop necessarily. I mean, that is fun for like a shitty run. Falling apart at the seams as you make irreversible mistakes. I don't need the game for that. Cool for dreamers, paranatural investigators, and creators. Okay, high levels, inland empire animates the inanimate. You have conversations with your clothing. Conversations that make short change. Oh my god, these are also interesting to read. I'm sorry. See, that's I like that. Having a read. I like it so much that I'm going to read something else right now. For a second. I like it so much. Yeah, I'm going to read something. Wait, which browser? Which effing browser is this? No. Babies are pop stars. Us pop stars are babies. Did he? Oh my fucking god. What skill was that? What failed? What failed me? The rhetoric skill? I think these two skills failed me just now. Encyclopedia and rhetoric. I wanted to type did Limmy Binnett.com. Did Limmy BAFTA winning Scottish comedian. Also on Twitch. To his own detriment, if you ask me. Did he bin it? I type Diddy like the fucking monkey from the Donkey Kong series. Did Lemmy became Diddy? Lemmy Kong Country, what would that look like? You know what? Don't answer it. It would look like a country that is probably colonized by a bigger country. And Lemmy Kong would forever be bitter about it, that they're not independent, like Scotland. Surge Games. Hit Lemmy Bennett. Very sorry about this. Personal interest, right? It's a bit selfish. See, this is one of those things. I've some selfishness. I don't know what trait that is. We're gonna find it out, no doubt. But if people are around, I'm more committed. People are around, but they're quiet. Get a bit more self-serving. You're gonna see the real me. You're gonna observe me in my natural habitat, doing my natural things, being distracted and thinking of things that no one else cares about. Having this, what's it called? Is that the conceptualization thing? There are a lot of insanity-based things, though. Is that the whole point of this game? You're just gonna go insane no matter what you do? No, that wasn't that. Which skill has you, like, visualize things that make no sense? Not this one. Inland Empire sounds a bit like that. The wellspring of imagination, emotion, and foreboding. Grope your way through invisible dimensions of reality. Gaining insight into that which sight can't see. They kind of have some paranormal. Oh, that's more of a paranormal skill. I don't think that is like just being distracted. You'll have conversations with your clothing, conversations that may change the course of the investigation. If you're not thrown into the loony bin first. But with low Inland Empire, you'll be a void of imagination and character, and how will you be able to shape the cosmos? I will manage. I will manage. So that's the next one. Empathy is just kind of what you expect. You either get too carried away, you feel too much, or you become unpleasant and stiff. I always make sure that it's perfectly at a number 2 out of 5 for me. Perfectly. Just enough to be polite. Wait. It has to be there. Bint! You had to read some game text. I'll say this about Lemmy. Brian Lemon. Twitch.tv/Lemmy. He's no Taylor Javot. But it would be good for him to stay off camera. Probably. That's a nice one. I'm gonna remember that for. I can use it for other people too. That's a good staple joke. Let's leave it at that. Let's leave it at that. I owe a lot of inspiration to him for my early days of streaming. But he's a bit burned out. That's what I'm saying. He seems a little bit burned out by life or by the stream. I don't know. And he can't stick with the games he plays. Which says a lot. Is a criticism coming from me. He can't stick with the games he plays. I haven't finished a single game on stream. But I liked his gaming streams when he does actually play them and he doesn't just bin them 2 days later. Like if you are a professional streamer and you stream every day, fucking stick with your shit unless it's really bad. Don't be so light to bin something. It's not that bad. Plus, nowadays it's just like Dead by Daylight, Dead by Daylight, Dead by Daylight, Dead by Daylight. Boring as fuck. Boring as fuck. That's all I say about that, because this stream is not about other streamers, it's about me this time. It's about me this time. And I want to be a supportive member of the community. I don't want to be negative. I don't want to tear people down. I'm just saying some people should. Maybe take a break. Reflect. Empathy at 2, the perfect level for me. Perfect. There was a time where it was like -10 for me. As a teenager especially. 0 empathy. I understood social cues, I just didn't care. Didn't feel them, I understood them, I didn't feel them. I could rationalize them. I didn't feel anything. It was weird. It's weird. How can that be like something you'd say when you're young, your brain should be working better? I'm more brain damaged than ever right now. I guess my brain wasn't fully grown, but even then took up to... It took a while. I think I'm still getting more empathetic nowadays. Or maybe I've reached a ceiling, I don't know. But maybe last 2-3 years? It must be the cat. He's so helpless. Is that really the word for him though? Is he really helpless, or is it just like we make him helpless? He just seems like such a baby. He needs me. I think my problem with empathy in real life, because if you thought this was about the game, no, you're wrong. This is always about me, whatever stream I do. It's just an excuse to talk about myself. It has bit me in the arse, the empathy that is. Right? So every time my empathy got above a certain threshold, there were going to be people that I felt were taking advantage of that. And I was like, oh right, I've reached that ceiling where it's no longer safe to do it. And I think that is a shame. Because I have so much love to give. I also have a fuck ton of hatred to give. So it's not necessarily like, oh, because I have a lot of something to give, that means I should give it. So maybe it's only fair to say, well, love is just another thing I have to give. Maybe I shouldn't overdo it. Doesn't necessarily mean I have to give it. You can do a lot of damage in the name of love. It's like the light magic. It's usually a force of good, but it can be a force of bad as well. Too much light, and you get the world of Shadowbringers, where the world is consumed by light. I think I don't know what they call it, like the flood of light. And love needs to be rational. See, it would be love, for instance. You could say it's love if I didn't take Kupo to his appointment to have his teeth cleaned because, yeah, I love him too much. I don't want to see him under narcosis, or what do you call it? Anesthesia. But that would be a wrong expression of love. The real thing is like, yeah, I care about you and I empathize with you, but you need to go into that fucking cage and you need to get your teeth pulled or cleaned or whatever. They're gonna try and salvage the teeth, but if you can't, they have to pull the molars. Anyway. A strange joy from someone who should be bereaved, a hint of resentment that should... Okay, so you would miss a little thing, that an emotion that is out of place. Authority is cool for leaders, experts of psychological warfare, and respect junkies. Authority. Authority urges you to assert and reassert your dominance over those around you. They should have called it domination then. Because I would not say that, for instance, I like domination. But I wouldn't say I'm necessarily an authority kind of person, because authority also implies responsibility. I don't like that part. Understand the power dynamics of a groups of thugs. Alright, how far you can push a perpetrator, how to establish control situations. Oh, okay. Knee breaking mode. I see. No authority, however, you're... Okay, so with high authority, you might get actually aggressive if you're slighted. With low authority, you're forever in awkward situations. You suffer psychological breakdowns after you yell at teenagers and they laugh at you. Who cares? Teenagers? Who the fuck cares about that? No one cares about those shits. I got volition. I got volition. I'm not gonna care if they laugh at me. Technically, I don't have authority over them in real life, but they laugh at me. I'm laughing last because I'm done with school and they're not. Fuck them. I'm making money. They're not. So I'm really going slowly through this. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna have to bin the game too because there's too much to read. So, Esprit de Corpse. I don't get this one. I've seen this pop up a few times in the other stream. I don't know what this is. The Copgeist. Oh, okay. So you are this allows you to have a telepathic connection with your partner. Almost. So not only by picking up subtle signals from your partner, but by witnessing flash sideways scenes as they play out in your precinct. I don't understand what this means. Oh, you have like actual visual. You have visions. Visions of what goes on in a police force. Not only willing and able, but obliged to take a bullet for your partner. I'm gonna avoid the ones that can lead to death, as they say it. You say they're counting on it, that I'm not reading it, and they're actually spelling it out. You don't have this, you may die. You do have this, you may commit suicide. They're spelling it out, right? I'm gonna just take their word for it. If they're gonna say you're bored at parties, I'm gonna assume, oh, that's all. If they're gonna say, if you don't have this, you're gonna fucking end up mocked and bullied and have a breakdown. That sounds worse. Without the esprit de corps, you'll be flying blind, unable to understand discreet remarks colleagues make in high-stakes situation. They could be less discreet, though. They could just tell me, watch out. Here says remarks that might just save your life. So that would tell me they shouldn't be that discreet. That's not on me. Maybe they need a bit of esprit de corps. You just shouldn't have to be telepathic. If for your partner to save your life. If you're a cop. But now I finally know what it means. I never got that. Pull for diplomats, charmers, sociopaths. Don't tag me, please. Don't tag me like that. I'm none of these. I'm actually kind of like a good diplomat, I guess. Not as much a charmer necessarily. But I know how to negotiate. Does that mean I'm in the same bracket as this? We'll see. Soft power approach suggestion. People think they want what you want. You've already won. If people think they want what you want, you've already won. Oh, I want that, but they think they want it. Find ideas into the minds of others. You can make gangsters turn on each other. Right. The power of suggestion makes you affable to everyone and more resistant to their charms in turn, but all that schmoozing and oozing charm will make you slimy. And you'll know it even if no one else does. I don't care. If no one else knows it, I don't care. They couldn't make this negative, that's the problem. Because what? Because this skill is what? Fundamental. What? More like it's a sad truth. And that's sucking up and being fake bitch is good enough for people. Being a fake bitch is good enough for people. Sociopaths tend to be quite so manipulative people tend to be quite successful. So a lot of people don't see through that. But that's just realistic. You know it even if no one else does, but then what do you care? Because the people that are the most manipulative don't give a shit. They're probably proud of it. But that's the thing. You know it if no one else does, and they're proud of it. So this is a skill where I'm like, yeah, I don't see the problem with it in terms of like practical point of view. Okay, so without it, you have difficulty getting any rapport with others. You'll be alone both during the day and at night. That's also not that bad. Look at me. I hope I am alone. I hope there is no bold referee in my room and that is just my elbow. I would hope so. Gonna have to read a lot of text. Libby was right about that part at least. But I do like it. I do like to read it. I just wonder, is it too slow for people? Because I like to go over details like this. This is why I'm playing this game. I could play it just by myself and get engrossed in it and read everything quietly. If it bores you guys, let me know. I can do that. I don't need to be here for that. I don't need to be here to bore people. And when I do stream, I don't know how to play a pew pew game. I could do body painting and jumping jacks, right? Endurance is your metabolism and circulatory system. Right, health is one of the 2 health pools in the game. It enables you to survive being a cop. I think I'll go invest more into psych. Why be afraid of drugs that hurt your health if you're a very, very healthy man? Why would I take drugs? At high levels, endurance enables you to take a few knocks to the head, enjoy a greater quantity of drugs, and shake off a few cardiac arrests. It's an interesting sort of playthrough. You have to like sort of combine the traits that work together, right? Say I want to go for the electrochemistry trait that's here, where you want to like smoke or do drugs a lot. Oh, this is a nice drawing. This little this little buzz going through his spine. I can almost feel the buzz, feeling that. Just seeing that drawing. Endurance. I should probably 1 second. I need to check something quickly. Okay, it works. That's nice. No, okay, in that case the alerts work as well. I don't know what I was gonna do, by the way. I said probably something, probably, don't know. Should probably finish a thought. Why is it so bright? There we go. Oh, change the game title. There you go, thank you. Now I'm being German, I'm making up people in chat saying stuff. They're not. Right, here we go. Is the rhetoric just... What's the rhetoric guy doing? What's his style of painting? Is it modern? Just modern? It looks Picasso-esque, but not quite. Like it's something in between Picasso and Impressionism. It's like the style of paint. It's a style of a lot of these. Then it's not all the same. Like this is definitely more abstract. For instance, this is more abstract. But for instance, this or this or this. I've seen stuff like that. I wonder where. Probably something. It also could have been a Soviet animation, Soviet era animation. I like this. I like this. It's like reading a book, but having also having some art. It's nice. I don't know why it's nice. It's just nice. This could be the whole game, and I would have gotten an hour of entertainment out of it already, which is more than I get at some games, like World of Warcraft. pain threshold. I think that is more logical. These things are not that baffling. Let me turn off the camera for a bit. So ignore damage, push on, bloodied and crawling. You can take mental pain, heartache, and loneliness. At high levels, pain threshold turns in on itself in seriously unhealthy way. Is that a mistake in the grammar? Self-destructive behavior. Here we go again with the warnings. These are the devs telling us you can probably die from this. With a low pain threshold, you will suffer too easily. Again, the teenager, they really like that. They really feel like teenagers are the ultimate bullies and humiliators. They ain't fucking shit. They're not even allowed to watch my stream technically because there's a fucking 18+ label on it. Even the slap from a teenager will make you whine and complain at low pain threshold. Right. Physical instrument. Cool for muscleman, bare knuckle brawlers, gym teachers. Physical instruments, not only your muscles and your skeleton, it's your ability to use them effectively. It enables you to do push-ups, sit-ups, It's a one-size-fits-all solution to thriving and surviving in a physical world. Okay. So you can use it to break doors, chains, and bones. Makes you laugh at the namby pansies who can't. That's a good namby pansies. Alright. As someone who likes to roleplay a bully. That's a good word, maybe. Maybe. So this is the do you even live bro personality. At low levels, you'll have a hard time arresting anyone who is infirm or already dead. Indeed, engaging in physical confrontation could leave you in either state. Interesting. So this is a good one to invest in. I think I'm going to dump more into psych from intellect. Electrochemistry is the animal within you. The beast longing to be unleashed to indulge and enjoy. So that's the one that is addicted, that gets you addicted. It also enables you to better investigate lurid matters. If you need to understand a chemical breakdown or talk to someone blasted out of their mind, understand sexual dynamics. At high levels, electrochemistry makes you a man of unrestrained pleasure. Party enthusiast, high flyers, this sounds like a very high risk skill. An unrepentant Lothario who leers at people. Leave the Sims out of this, please. With a bottle of speed and a plastic bendy straw in either hand. A bottle of speed? Is that something you can drink? But with low electrochemistry, you'll be too innocent to be effective. The city will be difficult to understand. I'll ask my partner. That might be me though. Like I may not understand things because I don't do any of that. I truly do not understand why people need it so badly. Like on top of, if you already, unless you absolutely feel bad to begin with. If you feel bad to begin with, I get it. But if you already feel okay, what if you already feel good? Maybe you're already having a party, you're already having a good time. Why would you need to give it even more oomph? Why would you need to keep increasing the payoff. There's only that much pleasure you can experience. There's a limit to pleasure and pain, both. And that's fine. Shivers. I don't know this particular skill. I haven't seen it. Shivers come when the temperature drops and you become more keenly aware of your surroundings. It enables you to hear the city itself, to truly belong to the streets. It's a supernatural ability. Old wrongs play out in present time. Scenes across the city happen in front of you, but who is speaking to you? This sounds a little bit like Inland Empire. Again, you seem mad to the outside world as you listen to the city, you don't listen to others. If you cannot hear it, how can you ever save it? From what exactly? Okay, I was a bit too optimistic when I said I'm gonna read it all. It's now we're like an hour in and my throat is dry as fuck. Goodness. Fight or flight response. It injects palpable fear into your heart, fear that urges you to act before it's too late to act ever again. Fear that makes you frighten others. Aggression that lets you squeeze every last drop of information out of a witness. Okay. Okay, so it's what? Fear and aggression? It makes you ultra tuned to the world. It's perpetual fear of your own shadow, of someone else's name or sin. Or paranoia. Or paranoia. Be ready always to pounce and physically interrogate passers-by. At low levels, you find your survival instinct is lacking and your methods... This sounds like something you don't need too much of at all. Your methods limp-wristed. Alright. There's a level of aggression. Doesn't that sort of overlap with this? No, this is just a bro trait. This is not something that would be in the Sims 4. Almost through this. One more row. I'm gonna go through them quicker. I'm a little bit... My throat is getting dry. It's getting late. I may actually continue playing this tomorrow. So here we got some motoric skills. Hand-eye coordination. It enables you to catch coins from mob bosses, shoot straight, and understand firearms intimately. Alright. High levels, eye-hand coordination makes you deadly. Supposing you have a weapon in your hand. Hi there. Hi there, mon ami. Once you do, high-end coordination will compel you to take a shot even if it's not the best approach. Oh. That's a strange motoric skill. So what does it mean? I don't quite see the connection. Like, you become so good at aiming, you just have to put a bullet in someone's head. We see the chance. At low levels, you'll be even more of a disaster in waiting because when the guns go off, and they always do, you'll probably hit the wrong target. So that's another kind of bad one not to have anything for. Perception, which to be open to the world, with eyes, ears, and nose working at full capacity. Okay. Fine detail detects sensual surface captures. The little wet of bills hid away in the sugar bowl. What? Oh, I see. Oh, I see. We'll pick up on minor details. There's a little bit of overlap with empathy here because it says the gulp of a suspect. Sounds like something that I've read before. I don't know if it was empathy, but picking up on a minor detail. Yeah, here. Social cues others may miss, perhaps a hidden sadness you could coax out a little more. There you have it. Let me guess. Without this, you're going to die. And with this, what could be the... I'm not reading it. With reaction speed, you're going too fast. And you might anticipate things to a point where you're so far ahead that you still fall into a sewer. Let's see. At high levels, reaction speed makes your Twitch reflex freakishly good. I got really good Twitch reflexes. When your body acts before your mind, innocent situations can turn bad fast. There you go. You're high strung, overly alert. Oh, again, so this is a bit like pew pew, you shoot fast. A little bit of that. At low levels, though, you won't be the one shooting first. So this is a lot of like gun stuff. It's more about guns. This seems to be more about punching. This seems to be more about guns. At low levels, you won't be the one shooting first because you don't. Right. Shot dodgers, thing on your feet, pinball hats. Right. Oh, you can also do sucker punch. You can do, okay, you can dodge sucker punches of the verbal kind. You'll be more streetwise, never lost for words or lacking a witty combat. So I guess it just makes you nervous when you have too much of it. Just a bit, again, sort of paranoid, but twitchy. Savoir-faire urges you to be better than you are. It urges you to be disco. Oh, finally. The first instance of the word. But I don't think that it really has a lot of... I've known at least one other instance of the word in the game, but I haven't heard, I've yet to hear anything. Disco. It enables you to move with silent footsteps to groove to a good beat and to lift useful evidence of perps without them noticing. Isn't it just like know how to do? Oh, it's savoir-faire, like what? I don't understand what the word means. I know it's French. It's like no do. But I don't know how you translate that. Apparently you don't. Cooler cup. Okay, so what do you mean? Unbearable show-offs. Okay, so this is a bit... it's swag. It's swagger. The most stylish... You can... So at high levels, you can be the most stylish douchebag in Refashol or Refacol. I don't know. No one will see you until you're ready to be seen. They get the full treatment when they do, okay? At low levels, you be a bumbling, factless cop, unable to catch a pair of keys thrown by your partner without losing an eye. This is fucking horrifying. Are these fingers? So this is a bit of swagger and a little bit of cool. I guess it's just swagger. Okay, so here we got interfacing. Connect to machine using improve them because that makes you a better human organism. ways suspect use a pen or refigure electrical circuits. So interactions, you can analyze interactions with objects. A little bit of this here. You might be so absorbed by your mind around you don't notice this crook steal your pants. This might be a bit more crime oriented than this. No, this is more like the CSI thing. At high levels, interfacing will isolate you from society. Why bother with people when you can talk to? Video games. Why bother with things like money when you can just pocket that display sandwich? What? Pocket that display sandwich? What? What's it? Oh, it's like for thieves. So what? What does that have to do with anything? I don't know what it means. Why would what's this have to do with stealing? If that's what it means. What does machinery have to do with stealing a sandwich? At low levels, however, you will have a crucial part of the world cut off from you. People use machines to commit crimes all the time. If you can't understand how a crime is accomplished, how can you solve it? So you cannot be a scam baiter. Is this telling me that Kid Boga, he's got a bit of this interfacing skill? He's actually prone to stealing sandwiches. Is that what he does when he's not streaming? Analyze the way suspects refigure electrical circuits. This sounds very niche. Just gotta go how to say it. It sounds a little niche. A little niche. Oh wait, the last one? Art players, military fetishists, and cool people. Composure wants you to not crack, not in front of other people. At high levels, composure makes you tuck your gut in and maintain a stern expression. Even in bed when no one else can see you, you have to keep it up. You'll never be able to stop. That's fine. What's wrong with that? That's how you keep it trained. That's how you keep your abs trained. With low composure, you'll always be the first to crack. Every cop's got a point when all that fear and rage comes spilling out. Perhaps worse still, you won't even make the ranks of fashion police. That sounds fine. It just sounds like a good skill to have to me. Compared to the downside, you can better have too much of this than too little. I'll take it. Look at me. Look at the time. And now look at me again. And now look at yourself. No, don't actually. You don't have to do that. It's dark. Too dark. I'm just saying, this is a time that I should be asleep. Instead, I am behaving here. My best behavior. Don't get distracted now. I said don't look at yourself. Look at me. That's not. We're not here to look at ourselves, are we? That's for your stream. Did I do your own stream? I'm here at my best behavior, 5 a.m. Rambling away. Composed and determined. And what the hell is sever? You want to sever my limbs? What are you trying? Why are you trying to type? Oh, people are still around. That's amazing. That's really cool. I'm gonna see if I can do a little bit more, but I prefer to actually stream again tomorrow and prioritize it a bit more, because there's only like tomorrow there's a reason why I cannot really go out, or maybe there isn't, I don't know, but I probably won't be going out as much as today. Fuck that. I like how you can only get to good. That's the maximum. Thank you. Is that a thingy? Oh, that is an actual cheer. That's awesome. That's been since January. I had one person burn through all his money. His Twitch money, his bits. Back in January, and he hasn't done it since, because I think he just was out of bits. That's all. But that month, at least I got to the threshold pretty fast, thanks to that. Afterwards, it took me like 6 months to get to $50 again. Weak. I'm gonna do good here. Yeah, this is my take. Composure is good though. I may actually want to have that as a signature skill, maybe. Yeah, that's good. I have a little bit of that as well. See, this is health, and this is health. I'm not gonna die from low health. How many can I pick? Total 3. Okay, this is a signature skill. This is good too. There you go. I wonder, it's already like a base level, right? Now I'm going to maybe add a little bit to things I'm weak in, like this. What else am I weak in? Because of the overall baseline skills. Perception, I don't know. So what would be a good compliment? Like I have 2 more. What would be a good thing to add to? Let me check one more time. King of Cool. I just feel like this is a flavor playthrough thing. Reaction time. This might be funny though. Like that's nice. That's me. That's something I would like to have, you know? I'm gonna confirm this too. Oh, wait a second. No! Did I forget to set it? Oh no, the fairies are in my mirror. I hope I can still add to it.
There is nothing. Only warm primordial blackness. Your conscious ferments in it. No larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore.
Oh, it's the ancient reptilian brain. Okay, that explains. Ancient reptilian brain has been smoking a lot.
Ever. Never, ever.
Is this like the end of the game? Is it? If I do this, it's like over? That's it?
Never, ever, ever, baby.
No, it's the only option I have. That might be the brain damage I have from not selecting every skill I could.
An inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it.
Wait, what?
An awareness creeps up on you. A mass lies hidden in your dead angle, soaking in some
Why am I
source. It's
why are they so dramatic?
wicked and shameful. A ball of meat surrounding you. This is a terrible line of questioning, and it will only lead to more awareness of the meat thing.
Oh my. Not the meat. Not the meat. So he does, you kind of wake up. This is Joe Biden wake up, but in more words. Is it? It's meat. It's the meat I know. It kind of looks like an artwork from this game too. Meat. But it's not so bad. At least, you know, I might get a visual reference from my stream. No. No faithfulness sleep. Faithfulness sleep. That it is not visually engaging. That's not why I spent money on this game. I don't think the fiscus, I don't think the tax office will agree if I go back to sleep. Let me move myself around. Hello? Align vertically, please. Well, center vertically, more like it. There you go. So, we're becoming aware. It's saying I'm fat, and I'm shamed. It's fat shaming me. The limbic system is fat shaming me. No, I want to know about the X something.
Ex-love, ex-tenderness. It is foolish of you to resurface to the loss. Not after all the damage you've suffered to get here. Some of it irreversible. Stay.
The what zone?
Sail with me through the abyssopelagic zone.
I don't want to go somewhere I don't... It's too many letters. I don't want to go somewhere with too many letters. Allons-y! Never let me go. No. I don't want to say anything French either. I was forced to speak in French. I was forced to say merci to someone that said s'il vous plaît décédé. They offered me a pizza, and at first I thought the guy with the pizzeria was Italian. But it turns out he's like from Brussels or some part of the country that speaks French, I guess. So, so he said something like s'il vous plaît. Something I heard him mumble and I just recognized it. Because I've had that encyclopedic knowledge. I picked up on what it means. He just said it was a mumble. I was like, oh, I made a connection. Right. So that sounds, he must be French. He must be saying this. He's handing me something. I said merci. But I felt a little gross for speaking French like that. Just like, thank God I didn't have to say anything else though. So definitely not gonna say allons-y. I like pain and burning light and wanting things from people who don't want to give them to me. That's not how I see life. I don't want things from anyone. Except for views on Twitch. I guess there is something relatable there.
Do you really?
I do. I just want to see something.
I wouldn't like it if I told you what was back there. Why'd you think you had to bludgeon yourself into oblivion? Or did you not sense yourself marinating? Poured so much on yourself, got a bit carried away, did we, Chef?
What do you mean, pour so much over myself? I was bludgeoning myself, or was I setting myself on fire? The lyrics, they're quite eloquent. If I'm being brought, I was once brought up Anastasia myself. I was not this eloquent. What happened is that I told the nurse I had suicidal thoughts at the time, like the nurse. I was depressed. It was a long time ago, by the way. I'll be like, I must help. Sure.
Somewhere in the sore, bloated man-meat around you. A sensation.
I mean, I'd rather just step on the evil apes, but either way, punching them works.
Like a fly to the ointment, your conscience sticks to it. The limbed and headed machine of pain and undignified suffering is firing up again.
Oh, come on.
It wants to walk the desert. Hurting. Longing.
This is not gonna happen.
Dancing to disco music.
I've not heard a single disco track in the time that I was listening to this game, but it's a big game, who knows? Is there going to be disco music? Place your bets now. I'm gonna go for a quick piss. That's what my reptilian brain tells me. That's what my... Wait a sec, the limbic system, is that not just like your body? What's the limbic system? Let me see. What's the limbic system then? It's also part of your brain, never mind. Paleomammalian cortex is a set of brain circuit located on both sides of the thalamus. So it's basically probably slightly less... a variety of functions including emotion, behavior, long-term memory, and olfaction. It's not a reptilian brain. Emotion and memory. It needs to process some moisture because it's really sounding parched. Just give me a minute. Just give me a minute. My limbic system needs attention. And my bladder does too. I don't know what that skill is. Endurance, I guess. It's not the best. My endurance is not the best.
Happy happens.
I think Kupo, well, I know Kupo broke in here. I actually didn't roll ads. I didn't roll ads. I could have, but I was like, that might get people out of their trance, and I'm currently not in the phase where I necessarily want to draw in new viewers. I'm like, they're fine. I'm fine with what I got right now. Because I'm probably going to wrap it up within the next 15 minutes, so... Yes, Kupo, why are you so talkative? What are you talking about? Look at this. Look at this. My limbic system. My food is warming up quickly. I'm just having a bite. But I can have a bite while click through continues. Yeah. No. You don't need to type anything, Kupo. There we go. Continue. Kupo. No.
You can take it. You're a champion.
You can take it. You're a champion. Thank you. I have to remember I need to check my skills soon. There's a head attached to my neck. I'm in it. Please no, I changed my mind. Take me back to the forming system. Bloody nothing. No, I'm not scared. I'm champion. That's what Evolution said. Exactly.
The stench of liquor rises from your
Stench
mouth.
of liquor.
And with it, an ungodly headache. A fiery streak penetrates your skull, trying to force your eyes open.
Let's open our eyes because I want to see some art. I want to see some game. Ooh, it's loud. Kupo! You're tapping out! Oh, I'm not entirely nude at least. Alright. Another day in the workroom. There we go. Can we change anything now? No? Not yet. Character sheet? What is the character sheet? It's C. Okay. Yeah, that's the one I was worried about because I can still... I was still supposed to have things left. Yeah, I'm a little concerned now. I will very quickly restart this without obviously reading everything again. Otherwise we'd have, well, it would be a nice marathon stream, but I wasn't planning on that. But I'm gonna get my food. I'm gonna get my food and you're coming with me. No, go there. Go there. Go there. Go there. Oh, it's hot. Come on. I got it. Oh, ball. No. Oh, ball. Oh, ball. I got this. So I wonder if I can, if there is some inspiration that to be gotten from this game. Yeah. Let's go back. Quickly. It's a new game. Create your own. Hoppa. No, you cannot stay on that carpet now. Well. Well. Alright. Sorry about that. Family matters. Family matters. So, we were... two Amatorics. 3, 4 in Psych. And 3 in Physique. I believe. I think it was like this. Maybe it was even 2? No. I think it was this. Like I thought that the psych was important. Thought it was important. Did I do anything different from what I just had? Was I weak in intellect and then good in physique? Hmm. Gonna go with this. Yes. Oh, you can only have one signature. Okay, I fucked up. Because if I said this is a signature, the other one will be... I'm a mess. So should we do this? Should we do this? Rhetoric space. From scale. 3. So our average on this at least. See, it seems important, this one. I don't like to have mental breakdowns. It's humiliating. It's embarrassing. I've had my moments on the stream, by the way, but people weren't there for it. Or maybe one person was. So that's fine. I've had a rough year. Let's put it like that. I've done it. I don't need to do it in the game. We're gonna talk with the dehydrated brain again. I really thought he was in the hospital, by the way. From the way they described, I thought he was in a coma. In the hospital. Okay, so we're gonna have to go through the same options. So it turns out I could have just left it. In other words... Wait a second. No, never mind. Never mind. I probably fucked it up because I didn't pick the signature skill I wanted. Because I picked logic instead of the composure. After I picked composure, which means it overrode that.
Never, ever, baby.
There we go again.
An inordinate amount of time passes.
An awareness creeps up on you.
Ex-love. Do you really?
You wouldn't like it if I told you what was back there. Why'd you think you had to bludgeon yourself?
Fear and apprehension. You should ask what's out there first.
I still don't know what you poured over yourself.
Somewhere in the saw, bloat like a...
You can take it. You're a champion.
The stench of liquor rises from your mouth, and with it, an ungodly headache. A fiery streak.
So you've been drinking. Is that what he meant by marinating? You can wear different outfits, by the way. And they influence your stats as well. Okay. Are there things that he can click on? I wonder if that's influenced as well by perception or that sort of thing. What does that do? Oh, nice. Lootable items. Loot it. Loot it. It's like I'm looting my own dead corpse. Good. What's this do? Ah, there you go. No, the word disco is quite often in there. The word, at least. Man, I want to play more of this, but it's so late. But it's actually the first time I want to play something. No, it's not the first time. Baldur's Gate 2 I wanted to play more. But it is more draining to get into. Voice acting is always very nice when you're streaming, by the way. It's very, very much a lifesaver, usually, unless you're me, because I will still talk over it. No, let's keep the glasses on. My eyes are a bit sleepy. These are someone's piss-soaked cum-stained party pants. Oh. You can't say that on my TV screen. Think of all the children that are watching. Think of the children. How is this allowed? Okay, so tied around the crotch. That's to the electrochemistry. Nice. Another disco thing. It has an animated white rectangle on the back and the right sleeve. Okay, halogen watermarks. Okay, I don't know what it is. What's that? I'm gonna have to keep a browser open next time for this sort of thing. What's meant by that? Is there more? I don't like that the nose is a bit clownish, but then again, he was drunk, so maybe that's why. I just don't like that the most defining feature is the clown nose. Oh. Is that it? Oh, you can move him. Not very fast, if I may add. Okay.
You hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare-cut pants.
Does it have anything to do with this?
It says whirling in rags on the aluminium key ring. There is a single key on the ring. The number 1 is etched on it. It should open the door.
He does have a very suave voice, doesn't he? Be a voice actor with that kind of voice in a video game. In a melodramatic video game. Bit of a gritty sort of. Never mind that. That's enough meta for me. End it. Because there's nothing else to choose from. Let's see. Someone tore the tape while the song was playing. It was the song of him and his ex. Okay. Glad you're still lurking. That's good. You don't actually need to work here in this chat. Isn't that nice? You get some time off. You get time off. You don't need to translate Turkish and Russian and Ukrainian comments from people acting absolutely insane. No, I'm gonna. I don't know if I want. I don't like keeping them on camera. I think there's something about it I don't like to do. Wait, can I rotate anything? What's this? Okay, more items. What's this?
A mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet off. Hot water sprays from the base and steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself, just the outline of a man. Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft vapor.
It's like this. That's what it looks like. It's the POV. When you accidentally open the selfie cam. Okay. So basically, the fossé was ripped off. Hot water. Oh, that's why steam. The steam is coming from here. The tap. Okay, I get it. I'm not very good at visualizing words right now.
As you slowly reach your hand abort.
I'm actually a very slow reader, by the way. When it comes to like fiction, at least.
Never unbecome it.
Anything else, I just go straight to the main point. That's fine. But when it comes to something I actually like to read every sentence of, like normally there's no point in really skipping Elysium fiction because it's also about the prose or whatever you call it. I'm very slow. I'm just reminded of it right now because I haven't read anything that is too story-like in a long time. That is too prose-like. Inland Empire? Why? What was that again? Can I check what it was again? That was the supernatural skill. You won't like what you see there, you will never unbecome it. That's a bit dramatic. I don't care. Maybe I should touch it first. Make sure there's nothing wrong with my face. I don't care, still wipe the mirror. I want to get rid of this avatar. It cannot be worse than this blurry clown.
Behold.
This is having a good time. Nice teeth, though. The clown nose went to his eyes. Look at that. Still got a bit of a red nose, though, but like the eyes are just as red. Why is everything red with him? I mean, you just had a suicide attempt, I guess, but...
You have no idea who this thing is, do you?
Dear Lord, help me, what is this? Of course I do. I think it's some kind of superstar. I think I'm a superstar. This is the face of a late-stage alcoholic. Pretty much.
Too late. You clearly have rigor mortis on your face. Or wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face? Why?
Basically, it says, I don't know, I don't know. The face is making itself. Someone put a lot of love in this painting, though. Like, this is not like, I'm gonna go ahead and say it's probably not AI art, right? It's original art. Don't see that much these days. In this style, I mean. In this, like, impressionist sort of thing. I'm not making the face. The face is someone made this picture, this painting of it.
Please stop. It's horrible. You're scaring yourself.
No, keep making the face.
You can't, can you? It's like it's not even voluntary anymore. You have worn that grin into your face, and now it won't come off. What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey?
Without looking at the answers and just looking at the photo, the emotion is here's Johnny. Superstardom, got it, and no, it's indescribable. But this is him looking at himself, asking himself. Insulting himself. I'm insinuating that I'm vaguely sympathetic. I think I'm sort of pulling it off too. It is in a sad has been kind of way. There is some charm to it. It's an expression of pain. That's too many words for. It's indescribable. Superstardom might be a little bit too much. You know what? I didn't pick all that psych thing in order to tear myself down now.
You should check yourself for a pulse, superstar. From here, it looks like a cadaverous spasm.
Sure.
You find no sign of life on your swollen neck. However, putting your hand on your chest reveals an irregular heartbeat. You appear to be alive, for now.
Alright, so there are a lot of these checks kind of like things in this game where you just have a low chance of getting the right outcome. There's no chromatic dice here. Probably. So you find a sign of light. How are you putting in just irregular heartbeat? Okay. And a mirror to be a bit rude to me. It's not that bad. The expression does make it better than this. I don't know what this is. Actually, it's supposed to be the same. Kind of the same expression, I guess, but I wonder why you can. I mean, it's better than if you weren't smiling. I think it would be better. I think it is better than if you weren't. That's what I mean. Look, he has crow feet here. Like, it's almost like genuine smiling. It's not like hide the pain Harold necessarily. Not that bad. Okay.
Like the rest of you, it comes from a bad place somewhere in the past. That's all you know for now.
All right. I thought I could try it again. No. Impossible. Very low. Why not? That's probably not gonna go well. Say you get that, you can somehow avoid that expression with a portrait change. With a portrait change for the rest of the game, I do wonder. All right, so we're still just woken up. We've just woken up, and I'm going to bed soon. Isn't that just a beautiful parallel, or whatever the antithesis to a parallel is? An anti-low. What's this? What can I do with the fan? What was that?
This fan has two chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. A truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to one of the blades.
Okay.
Or has it been consigned there as punishment? You feel as though this creature is your friend and wants to reattach itself to your neck so that you may continue your adventures together in this strange world.
Why was the Inland Empire so incredibly dominant? Oh, that was also the psych thing. I was supposed to you be talking to your own clothes. They're not joking about it, I guess. Pull on the fan. That way it will stop.
The blades come squeaking to a halt. It should be easier to reach the tie now.
There you go.
You reach out to grab the tie.
Oh, fuck's sake.
What's this? Diffuse radiating chest pain. This is bad. Feels like sharp stones grinding in your chest and keeping
That's a
you
bad
from
roll.
moving. For quite a long time. Still ongoing. Now is a good time to start worrying. Finally, the pressure recedes. You find yourself covered in cold sweat and
Already
trying not to
down?
move, hoping it will keep you from dying.
That's a really bad roll at the point where you're already like super weakened. 0 charges. So you cannot grab the tie. That's bad. Thanks, what was it again? Thanks, paranormal skill. Thanks, Mulder. I'm getting too tired. What was it again? It was the Inland Empire skill. I nearly died. Fucking get that goddamn fucking tie. Whirling in Regs. Is that the name of the place? Try it again. Try it again. Did we finish this stuff?
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face, a door.
Right. Okay. Try it again. 72% chance.
This fan has 2 chain pull switches. Or has it been consigned there? The blades come squeaking to a halt. It should be easier to reach. You swoop up and catch the tie.
There we go.
Snap.
Gonna do more
It's
quick
released.
saves, by the way.
Warning, warning. The necktie is no longer contained. What you have in your hand is a fantastically colorful tie with 4 or 5 different patterns. A terrible mistake. Turn the lights off immediately. You can practically feel the photons burning a
Did
hole.
that damage my health?
The lights are off.
There we go. Forgot he had a headache. Now we know that the game has sort of a logic to it, when we need to kind of be aware of this sort of detail. Is a headache. It's not gonna want to see the light. It's gonna damage his health. Some very silly, very precise. Oh, here's it on already. Horrific plus inlet. Uh-oh, vivid imagination. As if I don't have enough of that yet. The necktie is adorned with a garish pattern. It's disturbingly vivid. Somehow you feel as if it would be wrong to ever take it off. It's your friend now. You'll betray it if you change it for some boring scarf. God damn it. Maybe it was a mistake. This white satin shirt used to be fancy. It used to really catch the light. Now it smells like someone took a piss in the armpits. Better than the cum-stained pants. Still better than that. So how do we do the quick save thing? There, button F5. As always. Baldur's Gate 3 has been making notes of this game. So what else is there to discover? Or not? We can interact with this. Good. I got shoes. What do the shoes do? Nothing. Doesn't make me hallucinate. It doesn't make me see God. I guess these are fine. But there is one missing. So where is the other shoe? I'm holding the right mouse button, by the way, so I can find it easier. I feel like with just the one shoe, it's not like there's a way to rotate the camera, is there? Alt cabinet character sheet map, no. Tab and right mouse button. Oh, we can zoom in a little bit, but not a lot. Not a lot. Okay. Are we just shoeless? It's gonna suck. Is that a shoe? On the bed? But it doesn't light up green, so I would assume not. No. Let's check the hallway. I don't know why it would be. How do I interact with it? Oh, there it is. I need to wait for the... whatever that is, the white circle to pop up, right?
Hello, officer.
Oh god. There are other people in this game. So what does it say? Not available? But... oh, the radio's talking. Snowstorm. There's a snowstorm. It sounded like there was a storm. And the radio said something about snowstorms. So. For all I know. The year is 51? That's not a disco year. Sure, whatever. Maybe it will make a comeback then. Okay, there's no... what actually happened there with the tape? I just find it so strange that I only have one shoe. I would love to know where the other one is. I didn't realize this was like the outlook. Oh, what's this? Oh, oh, that's just...
The window stands broken in
there
its
you go.
frame. Cold wind blows in.
Assess the damage, sure.
The shards face outward. Whatever broke this window came from the inside.
Did I break it with my own hands?
A fine web of scarring covers the back of your right hand. but none of it is recent.
Oh, that's pretty cool. The visualization aspect here.
More likely a projectile than a held object. There are no fragments on the floor from pulling a tool back in after impact.
Interesting. So he's saying it was not a held object because if then there was like a fragment on the floor. I see. So something went through it and not bounced back from it.
It is too large for a bullet, yet too small for a piece of furniture. You're looking for something heavy and larger than your fist.
Okay.
The single green shoe you found fits the hole almost as well as your foot. It would have also been heavy.
There's the shoe. Okay, well that's one solution. Thank you, Visual Calculus. You're saving me some time. Didn't think that would be that useful.
Congratulations. You smashed the window with your own shoe. Now you only have one. If you're lucky, you could still find the other one on the balcony out. The cool wind gushes in. Your toes curl up from the cold.
There we go. Let's go. See if I can go out on the balcony then. I see there are quests. Okay, so these are found white checks. The ones on white are available now. Okay, I see. Which means to say this one isn't. Okay, let's continue. Wait, can I level up already? I have 10 out of 100. No. No way, this is gonna be that kind of leveling up. It's gonna be very Larian style leveling up. So it said the door to the balcony should be in my room? I see a door. Wait a second, do you have some kind of... What did it literally say? Unite them again? Yeah, I know, but then what? Alright, fine. I mean, you would think the balcony's here then. But let me see about the... Here. That had better be the balcony and not like... Yeah, okay, it's not the ground floor. Good. Take it. So more composure and -1 savoir-faire. So -1, what do you call this? Dexterity in this case, I guess. Because the heals are too high. The character model isn't grinning at all. But that's maybe for the best. Composure. Plus, the heals are high. Minus, the heals are high. What is the equipment button, by the way? What's this?
There they both are. Two identical shoes. Both copiously
All right.
green and indiscriminately snakeskin, reunited on your feet, like two baby crocodiles. Good. They're balanced, comfy. Feels like the only
How do they
good thing
fit?
about you right now, truth be told.
My health is still very low. Let's go back inside. I don't think there would be much else to do on the balcony. Go back inside, read this. What's on the table? Very well. Real? What did I pay with that? Real. I feel like I've seen that currency. I just don't know where. This game is so intellectual. It's so smart. Such a smart game. Such a big brain game. I feel smarter playing it. It's like watching The Big Bang Theory. It's also if you're like a little smart. Not like a lot of geeky references. I feel bad even about making that comparison. Let's me put it like this. I don't care it's smart. I care it's interesting. A little silly. It's a little goofy sometimes. But it seems to have a sense of humor. A lot, as much as it has a sense of drama. Okay, I'll have a talk with the lady. Okay.
The young woman raises a cigarette
Klasje.
to her lips.
Klasje. She even has Oranje as her name, so that's definitely a Dutch lady. Wait, is this game developed by a Dutch developer or something? Ain't no way. Let me just check that. I earned a trading card, by the way, on Steam. So is this one... Who developed this? Actually. By Zeum. And they only produced this game. What? And it's already 4 years ago. At least according to Steam. Makes you wonder if they're working on something else. Zaum. I'm gonna check out. Do a little bit of encyclopedia. Tap into that. By ZAUM. Inspired by Infinity Engine era games, particularly Planescape Torment, the game was written and designed by a team led by Estonian novelist Robin Kurvich. Distinctive oil painting art style with music by the English band British Sea Power. Okay. Hopefully I won't get any spoilers. Key members of the Disco Elysium team have departed the studio involuntarily. That's a shame. All right. But no further information has been offered. They're working on the next game, but so maybe this will be a one-time piece of art. We'll never see anything like this again for a long time. Maybe not never, but never ever ever. But maybe for a long time. How's that for... Why is my hair standing up? No, that's disco. The game is affecting me. By the way, if you think my lack of concentration on the game is bad, just wait till you see Lemmy play a game. So Clash is a Dutch lady name, but it was an Estonian writer, right? They should keep the writer at least. I hope they kept the writer for the next game, because that man is pulling a lot of weight. They can find another artist that draws a creepy ass motherfucker like this. But writing that is compelling is just one of the rarest fucking skills. It seems. At least in video games. It's always like talentless fucking hacks that get the jobs. The good jobs, the visibility. Turn your bloated face away from her beauty and just keep on walking. These officer, am I military personnel? That sounds weird. I mean, it's kind of embarrassing not to know who you are and to admit to that.
No.
There's only one solution to this. You're a businessman.
Authority? Oh, there's a... Again, the social... psych skill kicking in. Psych skills. Then why did you call me an officer?
Because you're a police officer, sir.
Okay, that is faster. Goddamn right, I'm a policeman, and don't you forget it. That sounds weird after first time of... No, let's just go with confidence.
Cool. I won't.
She means it. She wouldn't defy authority, however sweaty and bloated it may look.
Power for you. That's power. See, the psych skill is pretty nice. The psych skill is really nice. Gives you a little insight into... Gives you authority, and also people actually... You see people's response to it. I like that. Little details. Little spices to the meal. No need to be alarmed. I was just getting into character, you know. No, how did you know I was a police officer?
First, I have to ask, are you okay, sir? You look like you're about to throw up. Can I bring you something?
Sure.
She's right. Something wants to come out through your mouth.
Damn.
Right in front of her. Right here. It makes you put your hand on your stomach and swallow.
I feel wretched. Tell me, how do you know I'm with the police?
Sir, you've been here for 3 days. On official police business, no less.
Okay.
Couldn't say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
Okay. Well, that was always the chance that she would already know it because I told her or something. Frankly, it's a kind of a dumb question. How do you know it? How do you not know it? How do I not know it in this case? The better question. Why would anyone let me be an officer alone? Try the expression on her? No way. I don't remember being a cop or anything else for that matter.
I can see that.
You know why?
Could it be because of the drinking? Don't be so harsh on yourself. They let
A glib remark. Don't let it stand. Assert yourself.
a fondness for contradictory statements.
Oh, they're actually smart enough to pick up on that. No, in the course of our brief conversation, so actually I can see why they wouldn't trust me with the law. I have the right character. No, in the course of our brief conversation, I've masterfully suppressed the urge to throw up. This is a sign of professionalism. So you cannot really get away with a lot of silly answers. No, I have thrown my shoe out of the window. I deduced this from the direction of the shards. That's correct.
Extraordinary.
I don't think she's really impressed.
Of course. Be careful, officer. They don't like the police around here.
Kind of a loser, isn't he? That's the problem.
She looks back at you, a light glint.
Goodbye.
I don't know how that could have gone. I wonder how else that could have gone. But not the flirting, I mean, but like... Could have just walked away and then what? There were no good answers. There were no good answers there. I have the right character. I like that little... I like the petulant... Or kind of like the petty response. Like, pouty. Who's able to deduce it. I like that. That was a good response. Works for me. But it was maybe not the most in-universe impressive response. Well, I don't know. I'm gonna end the stream for today. That's right. You matter, I matter, everyone matters. And let's get rocking and rolling to bed. I'll probably stream again over the weekend. I've gotten a taste of it now. And that might look fine with this specific light. And this light only. This game is very chill and it's easy to stream so far. It does a lot of the talking for me. I could still add more to it. I could be more transformative. My right brain is now -3 points for every roll. There's no conceptualization going on in there. Okay, thanks for hanging out. It's been lovely, it's been chill. And I got 5 cents out of it. So that's pretty fucking awesome. Like, that is more than I get from those 3-minute ads that chase up most of the viewers. I think. That's usually 1 cent or something. But that's not why I run the ads, by the way. And with that, just leave it at that before I start rambling. I'm gonna be sleeping upstairs in my big bed, not here. Not here this time. I made a couch, and let's see if I can actually stick with the bed upstairs for a little while. God, my voice is fucked. I sound like the limbic system. Yes. Good night, everyone. I'm gonna lay this bag of meat to rest. Sink into a sweet slumber. Goodbye. Goodbye. Ciao.